Very good evening, friends. I am Nalini Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Indexation. Though the market gapped up, it was a positive above this is the weekly level, 24,071. The morning layer one, you can see, and the layer one pivot was here, R1, R2, S1, S2. Neither market came down to S1, S2, nor it went up to R2. The market stayed within the range between the R1 and S1. It was a very, very difficult trade for anybody. Even though it was positive, it was a difficult trade. It is Wednesday. Even if you go back to the previous Wednesday, I think this one is the Wednesday. This is the Wednesday trade. At least the Wednesday trade was tradable. It was tradable. Actually, it expanded at least minimum of, if I take this, there was range up to 185 points. There was a range from 185. It went up to R22. But here, the same thing, it was very difficult. 135 points. Only the range was very, very narrow of 130 points. So, many people might have tried to enter only the trade, morning trade, one trade for the CE and another trade for PE came into the market. Afterwards, it was a range bound session, nothing moved. And during second hour, third hour, 1, 2, 3, fourth hour, it swept the liquidity of the second hour. Then this call option, 24,000 call option came down to 340. From there, it rallied up to 385 or 390 like that. Later, see, market has gone to 270. Let me go to the option. 24,000 option, call option. It rallied only up to, you can see, if I place the cursor, it has gone to 388. That was the only thing it made from this level. So it was a very hard job, even though the trend was positive, and this was above the previous day high, gapped out above the previous day high. These are the previous week high. The market, there was no momentum in the market. In the call option, even though it is in the money call option. In the money call option, there was no range. Range was between 338 to 408. That's what I saw. Highest level 409. That range, within that range, only in the morning momentum was there. Later, you can see the market has closed now around 347, finally adjusted to 349. That's how the market has closed near the low. Closed near the low because the reason for this is, let us go to indices. Nifty 50 indices, and let me take you to the daily time frame, and let me hide my role, Nalini Precision Engine, and I'm on only Nalini EMA indicator. Let me remove the 3 drawings, or let it be. Actually, the Nalini Precision Engine, let this be there. If I am on the daily time frame, let me zoom it. See, it has crossed the weekly high daily highs. They were at cusp, this area. That is 23,880. Today, it crossed the weekly high, higher high. And but overhead cusp is that is daily high and weekly high. This is the next roof for the market. That is at 24,380. Market could not go past this tomorrow. It has to jump across to reach this level. Actually, monthly high is placed at, let me enable the monthly high and low. Previous month high and low. Then this is the 24,556 is the level from where the market has lost its balance. This was the previous month high, that is around 24,978. Let me write it down. 24,978. All 4 months of price action has been covered within 2 weeks of price action in this month. Let me change it to weekly. Then you can see one, if I zoom it, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the high. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 24,000 monthly high. If I place the cursor, it goes to 2nd of March. Last month, 2nd of March. And this total price action, now if we consider 30th March as the first day of the April first week, see within 3 months of month, 3 weeks, the market has come up to this level, 24,561 and 24,881. If the market has to cross this level, it has to jump across, and there it may see some sort of strong resistance, 24,551. Why? The reason for this, here you can see I'll make it little bit thicker, day high and all, so that previous day low. Okay. Then previous day high. Okay. Then previous month, previous week high. It is dark. Previous week low. See, this is the previous week low aligning with the, let me remove alert I had kept for that. See, if you place the cursor, previous day low, the day low, previous week low, previous week low, all are in this zone only. These levels are in this zone. So let us mark those levels. Is it possible to remove drawings? Yes. Now let me mark all these levels. So let me color the same thing so that you will come to know. That is previous day high. This is yellow, is previous day low. And this is previous day low, high. Previous day high, low, high. They are at the place, same place. And previous weekly, previous weekly high. Same color we'll make so that you will recognize. I'll come back to this level and let us hide the row Nalini Precision Engine. See, the market has got so many cusp levels. This is a cusp level. Lows are aligned with each other. And this one low and previous week high has been aligned here. So the market has to cross all these hurdles to move to this level 24,669. Week has not completed and today is Wednesday. Wednesday, you can see Wednesday's price action is very, very narrow. Aligning to these levels, you can see all these levels are there. If the market crosses these levels, it can go to reach this level. Probably, this is the level from where market had gap down. This was high. Low. This was the low of this day and this is the high. From there, market had gapped up and it is at this level. So for the market to go beyond this, it has to jump across 24,392. Now we need to see, that's why the price action was, these are the cusp levels. Daily high and weekly high are at the same place even though market moved above the weekly high. This week high, that means today is Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. It has crossed like this. It has jumped across this. This is Monday, Tuesday there was no trade and market has jumped across. This was the high, market moved past this. So friends, it was a very, very hard trade for an option buyer. Actually, they kept it in a, after the gap up, they kept, even though this was a positive jump, jumping across the levels. See, it has jumped across all these levels and marked the previous week high and even jumped across this high and previous week high is 24,075. There was no momentum in the market. So market, it was Wednesday. Actually, we need to see, this is the Wednesday pattern. Always on Wednesday, the pattern is next Thursday and Friday were down days. Last week it was a stunted week. There was no Friday. It came down. So whether we need to see the market will repeat the same price action like this, coming down like this, we need to see. But the strong support, it may trade within this area. So for tomorrow, the range is 23,527 to 23,505. So the market can do like this. See, it has gone up. You can see the structure over here. It has gone up, came down, made an eye, and it may be if it comes back to the same level, it may be a range consolidation. Either it may be a distribution or the reaccumulation to travel further. So you will have tricky day even tomorrow also. If it gives range, wide range, you can trade. Otherwise, it is difficult to trade in the market. So you can try to find stocks of your own choice to find, to take the trade. Some stocks are showing some sort of reversal. You can look for them, quarantine from them, and you can do your research. If you go on, you have to apply the indicator, and what you need to do is you have to go to your watch list. Let me go to my watch list, FNO list. Then let us go on the daily time frame, because daily time frame is very, this is copper future, it is positive. It has crossed the previous monthly high. That is a beautiful copper future. All of a sudden it has come. Let us check gold also. What the gold is doing. I'm not able to get the gold. Later we'll see. ABC Capital. So it has tried to penetrate to the monthly high, previous monthly high, Aditya Birla Capital, and this candle is showing some sort of rejection over here. That is on the daily basis. We need to see it may proceed further. Adani Green way above the previous to previous month, 2 months high. It is 2 months high. Adani Ports, it is at the cusp. All are making monthly highs, crossing the monthly highs. These Adani Power, oh my goodness, it has gone past this. If you could have invested in that. Alchem is about to go and touch. Amber has crossed the monthly levels and it is approaching this monthly high. What a movement this Amber gives. Amber is a good stock for us, the swing trade. Even the Apollo Hospital crossed the weekly high and it is heading upwards. You can track all these stocks. Asian Paint is well above the monthly high, previous monthly high. It is previous to previous monthly high, 2,522. It is bullish. Axis Bank is at the level of the previous month high. So some sort of red candle has formed, rejection has formed. Immediately you cannot go for a rejection candle. You need to wait. Bajaj Finserv, not so promising. Bajaj Auto, getting rejection from the monthly high. Bank Nifty, not at BEL, Bharat Electronics. These are the few stocks which have crossed from the A section. Bluestone is also moving higher. Gems and Jewelry, 510. I think it is below. Now it is at the IPO price. BSE. So I cannot go on and on seeing the stocks. These are all bullish stocks in this month. Cipla, all those stocks. You can see some stocks. Even Eternal will see what has happened. It is trying to cross the monthly high. So some sort of bullishness seen in the Eternal, you can look for, track this stock for swing trade. And you can quarantine and you can keep it in your watch list. Let me put a blue color for that. And Grasim rejection, HCL Tech, HDFC Bank, HDFC Life. This is on weekly, but it is still lagging. Hiromoto, Hindalco. Oh my God, it has all-time high it has made and it is correcting. Hindalco, it has made an all-time high. You can see over here. Hindustan Unilever, they are all lagging. Infosys, let us check Infosys. Infosys has moved across above the previous month high, but it was a come off. We need to see how tomorrow its result day, how it will proceed. Okay, friends, it was a very hard day when Nifty, once again, I'll take back you to the Nifty and show you, you should never trade this type of setup. Why? Because I mark it on the hourly chart. Okay, let me show it. On the hourly chart, see the candle size. Let me hide the indicator so that you can see. Let me remove drawing. You can see where is the question of trading. You would have been chopped. It is like books stacking one above the other. The price has been compressed within the first hour range. See, you can see the price. It's an institutional management. After the up move, the institutions have managed within this range and they have played within this range. There was no initiative buying after the gap up. So after the gap up, there was no initiative buying because other time frame traders have not entered into the market. They are neither sellers nor buyers are there. So this is a space. Market has created a space here, floating space. So same thing it did last week. It was a floating space. This was Wednesday. Same pattern, gap up, right? Gap up, you can see the gap up market is moving on Wednesday gap up. Wednesday gap up again, a narrow range and correction. So in a narrow range, it is trying to move up. Probably after some sort of correction, we may see another leg of up move to 24,560. If the pattern changes tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday was a down move. Instead of that, Thursday, if it starts moving higher, the pattern will change. Wednesday, a short breakout, Wednesday breakout will happen. So you need to carefully watch the trade tomorrow. And this is above the weekly high. So since it is above, the market has crossed the weekly high, then any dip towards this level, 24,101 to 102, whether it is a down day or it may be a reversal day. Okay, friends, thank you very much. I've analyzed the market as much as possible. Today, it was a bit tricky day for option buyers. It was not an option buyer day. It was a BTST option buyer day. Okay, thank you very much. Nalini Precision Engine signing off.